morning, family. Good morning, family. Let's change it up and let's go to work in a new way. Or is it the same kind of way that we're used to? Good morning, good morning, good morning to you. Good morning and good morning. And how do you do? Your face is like sunshine. You bring me good cheer. I am happy to see you and glad you are here. Good morning, and welcome. Come on in and throw down that feeling in which you are stepping into today. How are you feeling? How are you feeling? What is the climate? What is the weather? It's like stepping into the cosmic Wi-Fi every morning, friends. We can't see it, yet we turn it on and we are here. So good morning and welcome. Let's step into and activate that law of vibration, which attracts us back to what we are calling in. Everything has a frequency. Yes, everything has a frequency. Feelings are creating our personal signal today, friends. So if we are waking up worried, if we are waking up and repeating the same patterns, our brain is programmed to do that, then we are going to call back to us the same. That is where we are calling into us more of what we don't want and less of what we do want. Good morning. I feel you. All right, friends. How we do anything is how we do everything. Real talk. I am exhausted. The kids are back to school. Nothing more I want is then to run back into my bed. My husband was out late last night snow plowing. Routines were disturbed. When we wake up worried, when we go to bed worried, our morning matches it. Didn't go to bed worried. Yet the exhaustion of the holiday rush is hitting me all right here. And this gal just needs a little bit of a softer morning. We draw to us what matches our energy, not what we want. What is it that is vibrationally matching your energy? Let's call it in. We, friends, are going to do a bit of a meditation this morning because all right. I'm exhausted, friends. So we're going to move our bodies and then we're going to sit down and we're just going to bring spirit in and we're just going to guide ourselves into a gentle breathing meditation this morning. Kind of going back to an old pattern, just settling ourselves. That's where I feel we're going to go right now. But right now, I just need to move this body. How about you guys? I would like you to throw down what you are grateful for first to set the tone in which you are moving energy into. What are you dedicating that rise into today? Are you rising into that courageous, brave soul that you are? Happy, loving, kind, compassionate. But for what right now? We just want to go to work for ourselves. Let's open up from that center. Give our full attention to this very moment. Come on. Let's give our attention to this very full moment. Ourselves. There's a call to go inward, so let's go inward. Forgiveness, love, oneness, worthiness. We do it again and again and again. We go to work for ourselves first before going to work for anyone else. Let's slowly bring ourselves into this present moment, wherever you are, whether you're going to be in the line at the grocery store, picking your kids up from school, dropping them off. We can stop. We can stop and we can breathe. Let's place our attention and energy on this physical body. In this present moment, let's go to work for ourselves in the sense that we want to create a place of home. Every day we have 12 to 60,000 thoughts on repeat. Out of those 60,000 plus thoughts on repeat a day, each one of those thoughts comes into vibrational alignment with how we are feeling. And these feelings can empower us to get more of what we do want. And our feelings have the power to keep us stuck as well. For we are repeating patterns of the past, or we are moving our energy before it is even written, and we are spending our energy in the future. Well, the future is not yet here. What is here? This present moment. This version of you. Alexa, play next. Let's begin to move in those throat and lungs, friends, opening up our throat and lungs. Each and every morning we have a choice. We can repeat the patterns of yesterday, or we can just begin to open our bodies, recognizing that we are both physical, one part physical. We tend to focus solely on the physical. What about the emotional? What about the mental? What about the spiritual layers of our human energy field that show up on the electromagnetic spectrum? Let's start moving to the right and left. We're going to go to the right, that masculine door. We're going to go to the left, that feminine door. We're going to balance down that central channel. Good morning, Nicole. Let's go to the right, please. Moving beyond that ego, representing the physical body. Let's just move. Feminine side. Throat and lungs, we rise above the ego. All of those lies we tell ourselves. What about that rescue fantasy? Someone's got to come and save us from this mess. Change our thoughts, change our feelings, create new results. What are the actions that we are taking in our lives to begin to change the way we look at things? Right now, we are opening up our throat and lungs, the energy. The element of metal in Qigong. This first element that we're moving into is recognizing this physical body, opening up that throat and lungs, moving above ego. That fear break, forget everything and run, no more, friends. Let's just douse ourselves in this beautiful energy of self-confidence, self-worth, authentic expression. Let's move into our water element, please. We're going to come into our kidneys, but we're going to follow those meridians of our water. Dropping. Let's tap on those kidneys. and open. Release. I'm going to let you guys find your own way into your forms. How are you feeling? What is it that you are releasing from yesterday? As you step into today and build your field of intention, what is it that you are releasing? What is it that you are recognizing? Releasing that fear, root chakra, opening it up, building that safety, calling safety in, rearranging all that beautiful matter around us into shape, into form. From the mountains, high and silent. Going into that wood element, and then we're going to sit down and do our meditation. Coming up into that rib cage, grabbing all that no longer serves you. Anger, resentment, up into that liver, gallbladder, and spleen. Not forgetting what has happened, being able to release the energy connection to it, feeling like a so what. Release and rise. Let's balance out that feminine side, please. Come on in, friends. Oh my goodness gracious. How's everyone doing this morning, friends? Moving and grooving with you guys this morning. So much is coming through, and I just want to give our attention to this full moment, bringing our awareness to our breath, just allowing it to flow nice and naturally. Good morning, Pint Size. Good morning, Tracy.
That is Jackie from Texas.
Oh, yeah.
Way back.
Who do we have on? I'm just going to get myself settled in. Shane, Tracy, Sally, good morning. I've got Rebellious Therapist. I love this. Good morning. AMC and L, good morning. Thank you so much. Yeah, I know.
And all the coffees. All of them.
Allison, good morning. Keely, Nicole, Dawn, good morning. Andrea, good morning. Mark, Sandy Lou, Rita, good morning. Bonnie, good morning. Pint Size, good morning. Catman, good morning. Soul of Victoria, and everybody else that's joining from inside and outside. Good morning, good morning, good morning. We're just slowly getting back into this new year, and what a beautiful new year it is. It's a 2026 window, friends. Add all those up and you get to the beautiful number of 10. We're going to take off that 0 and we're going to, who are we co-creating with? Energy always has been, energy always will be. Energy cannot be created or destroyed. Energy is moving into form and out of form. It is all around us. And it is a gorgeous energy that is for you. It works for you, or it is working harder for you. It is always working. And whether you are consciously manifesting or you are unconsciously manifesting, where are you in your spiritual growth? Good morning. Thank you for that beautiful gift, love. I loved it. XOXO. I recognize, friends, that there is a flow to our mornings. And there is also a call for me to slow down and genuinely enjoy my time here in the morning with you. Good morning, Joel. From Vancouver Island, I love it. When I was in Vancouver, I did not make it to Vancouver Island. I have heard that it's a whole vibe, friend. I've heard that it's a whole vibe, a whole life onto itself. There you go. Whether we're coming from the East Coast, the West Coast, Central Coast of Canada, welcome. Friends, we've been breathing, meditating, moving together, elevating for quite a while. This community has been through many seasons here on this platform. And I just genuinely, I just want to have a moment where I just okay. Friends, my energy has been out of whack for a few days, and that's okay. I'm not here to pretend to be anything else. We've been here since June of 2022 together, and as my throat is getting more and more uncomfortable and my body is getting more and more tired, and the breathing, we just need to breathe. I just saw a beautiful solstice come in, and we are going to breathe. And that is exactly what we're going to do. That is what my body is calling me to do this morning. And so we are going to do exactly that. And we are going to breathe together. It's where we started. So I want you to give your attention and focus to this moment, wherever you are. Each and every day that we show up and we go to work for ourselves, and we begin to build new neural pathways into what is possible. How are you doing that? Each thought that you have and each feeling that you have every day. Now let's talk about those thoughts. Let's break those thoughts down. Every one of those thoughts that you have 12 to 60,000 thoughts every single day, 365 days a year. Most of you are allowing just those thoughts to run amok, and we don't stop to think that we've been gifted this beautiful, beautiful, beautiful gift, that we can choose how we are thinking. We can choose how we are wishing to be at any given moment. We can go beyond that default mode in our brain, and we can access all of those other beautiful areas of our brain. And when we move into high beta, each and every morning, we begin to go to work for ourselves. We begin to pour in what is possible. We go to work for ourselves, flow, forgiveness, love, oneness, worthiness. We begin to breathe freshly into today. We begin to go into our elements, metal, water, wood, fire. We are in the year of fire, babes. 2026, the year of the horse. And babes, I am having so much fun with our horses. And it's like our horses genuinely know that there's something up this year. Something up. Are you visiting for one of our retreats this year? I am enjoying looking at all of the applications that are coming in. Oh my goodness gracious. We've added more dates, and it's going to be just such a fun summer. Ireland is already sold out. We are doing our best to find a new retreat date because that became so popular right away. We're going to be moving that to the fall if I can find a new date. The law of vibration and the law of attraction are those two primary laws, primary and secondary law, in which we move to first and foremost. For when we wake up worried, what happens is our day tends to match that worry. Not tends to, it is law. So if you wake up worried, you're going to pull more worry to you through that law of attraction. Now, if you wake up worried, you recognize that it is a pattern, and you say, what is it that I want to feel? What is it around me right now? I say, ground yourself in with 5 things that you are grateful for right now. I'm going to take a coffee break while we start to pull in what we are grateful for. We are grateful for heat. It is negative 20 degrees Celsius out. It's going to warm up apparently tomorrow, but it is cold. So I am grateful for a very warm house this morning. It doesn't always happen in the winter. I'm very grateful for this warm house. I'm grateful for the coffee that my husband makes me each and every morning with love. The love is poured into this coffee, for he is intentionally filling this with love and integrated energy therapy. That beautiful angelic rays he pours into this each and every morning, and then he hands it to me. How blessed am I that I designed this on purpose. And what we're doing is we're just giving our attention awareness to this exact moment. And we're going to bring our attention and awareness into our breath. And here in this breath, just begin to follow that breath naturally. We want to focus here on our heart center. There is some music going on that just cannot be happening right now for me. You know, breathing is something that we do naturally. The very first moment that we are released into this beautiful, beautiful world, we take our first breath. And when we meet at the end of this world, birth and the end, beginning and the end, we breathe in, we exhale at the end. Breathing is easy for most of us. And many of us never focus our attention and energy on taking a full breath and the beautiful peace that can bring us into. And so I just want to breathe with you this morning, babes. I am missing meditating with you. I'm just missing meditating. And as I am looking at all of these retreat applications, I am so there right now. On this cold, cold morning, I want to go to retreat land. We're not going to be doing guests this morning. All right. There is a meditation where we began back in 2022, and it just happened to find its way to me this morning. So I really want us to just move into it, friends, because finding the balance between making things happen and allowing things to happen is one of the keys to a happy and authentic life. You know, the world we live in, it tends to place a higher value on achievement, hard work, effort, diligence, which then means that this idea of allowing life just to unfold on its own, it's meant that it's often viewed, right? It's often viewed as passive or even weak. Yes? But when we know when to let go and just trust in the process, it is as important as when to take action. So let's begin by finding a nice comfortable position. You can sit in a chair, you can sit cross-legged on the floor. You can lie down, you can stay in bed, you can be exactly where you're gonna be. I just ask that you go in and just take a few moments for yourself and just allow your arms to rest gently. And wherever you are, if it is safe to do so, let's just go in and just close those eyes. Just rest those eyes. I know it's just morning time, but I want us to really go inwards in that energetic body. Feel the gentle pull of gravity pulling you into whatever is supporting you, friends, and just giving your attention to this very moment. Now, let's bring our attention and awareness to our breath. And we're just going to begin to follow this breath just nice and naturally. Just breathe. Breathing easily without trying to modify in any way. If your breath is deep, allow it to be deep. If your breath is shallow, allow it to be shallow. Just breathe. Keeping all of your focus and attention on the sensations of your breath from moment to moment. Got it? We're not forcing anything here. We are just allowing our breath to move nice and naturally on its own. We are just rising and shining, and we are greeting the day, and we are just noticing where that breath is moving to. I want you to scan your face. Just notice naturally how your face is feeling, your head, your face. Allowing all the muscles here to relax, soften our forehead, our temples. Allow any tension in our mouth and our jaw just to drop away. Now we're going to extend that relaxed sensation, our neck and our shoulders. Just releasing and relaxing. Let's send our breath all the way down our arms, feeling the sensations as that breath moves down our arms, sending that energy of love freely through our body, allowing our hands to rest effortlessly. Just allow our arms to gently rest in a way that allows you to observe all the sensations, just moving that energy down and out, those fingers, those secondary palm chakras, dropping your awareness into your wrists, your hands, your fingers, feeling for the aliveness in this area. Now let's focus our attention and energy here on our chest. Let's fill our chest up with air now, please. Hold, 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 hold. And release. Let it go, let it go, let it go. Softening now into your belly, noticing any emotions or tightness, allowing any tension just to dissolve into this area. Let's turn our sensations and attentions back, directing our breath into any areas this morning that feel tight. Noticing any areas that just feel tighter this morning, just breathing and relaxing into those areas. Moving our attention and energy, let's move into our stomach. These are the places on our body that is making contact. Let's move our attention and energy into the areas that are making contact with whatever is supporting us. The chair, the floor, the bed, the car on its drive into work. Let's extend that breath. We're moving internally in our bodies. We're extending our breath down our legs, down our knees, down our calves. Finally, we're sending that energy breath all the way down to those beautiful feet. And I want you to just observe the tops of those feet. The soles of your feet. It is the winter season, that meridian in acupuncture. The meridians for our liver and gallbladder, our kidneys, the bottom of our feet. We want to keep those kidneys warm. We don't want any coldness to seep up through our legs and into our kidneys where it can cause some lower back pain. Your ankles, that arch, your heels. Finally bringing awareness into those toes, just wiggle those toes. And now gently relaxing your attention, simply allowing yourself to feel. I want you to feel this physical body. And I want you to feel into this physical body that's yours. And I want you to feel this physical body with as much love as you can. And as you feel this physical body, I want you to feel into her, leaving judgment. Or just recognize where the judgments lie and just let them go. Catch, release. We are feeling the sensations as they come up naturally in our body. We are so used to striving for these external outcomes, babes. And we seek these external outcomes that doing anything else begins to feel counterproductive, like breathing, like feeling. In fact, when we intuitively allow life to unfold, it is the height of evolved action. Simply allowing is an act that opens you deeply, babes. And it is deeply rooted in trust. Relaxing and trusting, even though things might not seem perfect or they might not be going according to plan. To whose plan? To your plan? Try something radical. And I want you to try something so radical. I want you to try it on right now. And I want you to breathe into your body. And I want you to trust. I want you to trust that everything will turn out just the way it is meant to for your highest good, your highest purpose. And you see, this is how we experience a life of real freedom. Freedom from our limiting beliefs, negative self-talk, and the stuff that just prevents us from real growth and transformation. This is what holds us back from the extraordinary lives that we are meant to live. And at first, this journey into allowing can feel a bit scary and out of control. But eventually, when letting go starts to feel more natural, you will discover that this is the place where possibilities are born. And we need to feel it. We need to feel into these moments. We need to breathe. We need to feel. Because eventually, when letting go begins to feel more natural, you will discover that this is the place where possibilities, babes, are born. Let's begin to deepen our breath. Sending that breath deeper into our body. Feel your body. Feel the love inside of you grow, and give yourself permission to allow yourself to stay open and guided to the possibilities, to today, to this beautiful December 6th, this beautiful Tuesday, and all the possibilities that exist right now. Right now, January 6th. And you know, we slowly begin to bring our attention and awareness back to us. Come back to the sounds that are surrounding us. Come back to the realization that right here, right now, you are safe. You are loved. You are exactly where you are meant to be. And when you fully open your eyes, take a moment, go within, and really truly thank yourself. Even those feelings, oh yeah. You see, those feelings are creating a frequency. Your feelings create a frequency, and your feelings are creating your personal signal right now, right now. Your personal signal that you are vibrating, that you are emanating, brings back to you what you are in vibrational alignment with. So I ask you, Are you feeling at rest? Are you feeling at peace? Are you feeling prosperous? Are you feeling brave? Are you feeling confident? What are you feeling? For what you are feeling into is creating a vibrational imprint that attracts back to you what you are sending out. It is simple physics. Like attracts like. It is that beautiful magnet law, the law of attraction. We all know it so well. It is a secondary law. What is it that you are creating a feeling vibration with? For you are thinking and feeling. Your thoughts and your feelings are creating your results. So I ask you, are you consciously creating your results, or are you unconsciously creating your results? Are you getting more of what you want or less of what you don't want? Or are you getting more of what you don't want and less of what you want? You're very welcome, Allison. I needed some peace for today, and we need to breathe. Good morning, Teresa. Good morning, Jessica. I'm feeling most at peace and calm I have ever in my life. Wow. Let's do that. That's it. We need to calm. We need breath work. We need tools. We need to move into vibrational alignment with what it is that we want and less of what we don't want. We need to get crystal clear on what it is that we want and let the universe take care of the how. The how, the why is not our responsibility. Our responsibility is to get into vibrational alignment with the feeling that we wish to step into. Thank you, Lotus Blossom. My voice has been changing so much, and so I appreciate that. There are some people that I meet that say, where am I from? How I am a Canadian gal that has been traveling this beautiful globe. And my voice has been changing. Absolutely. My throat has been going through a lot over the last few years. And quite literally last summer, when my son had his 30th birthday here, there was a murder mystery party that I knew about, yet they hadn't told me it started. And they made my husband the person that quite literally was the person that was found. And so I was in this really beautiful conversation, and I was in a healing session that nobody else knew about. So my energy was fully in it. Story time. And my son, who is the only other person at this party that I am hosting here on my property, the retreat center, we're hosting 30 plus people at this 30th birthday party. I don't know that the murder mystery has started, and that my husband is the very unfortunate person that has passed. And so my husband my husband is the one that's dead, face down. Anyways, I just said the word. Face down. And my son looks, he's like, Mom, he's like, call for help. And if you don't know our story, this is the worst thing that can happen. Can you hear him laughing? So I am in a healing session up on my upper deck, and I see my husband laying down this summer, face down. My son is down near him. Okay, I'm reliving this right now. Oh my gosh. Okay. So then I look, and I am looking all around. I know that everyone has been drinking. So I am the only one, I'm sober leadership, right? Yeah. So I'm okay, Why is nobody moving? Anyways, I'm not going to go into the entire story, but there was a moment where I move and I get up and everyone is just standing there frozen in fear. And as a coach, I'm like, I need to get everyone moving. And so before I take action, I let out this piercing scream. This piercing scream that quite literally in this moment, as someone that grew up singing, I don't know if anybody actually knows this, but I was a soprano contralto. And I grew up singing. In that moment, I can tell you that my vocal cord absolutely burst. I felt it. It was like I couldn't speak after that. Everything was fine. We got into action. Nobody needed saving because it was a mystery party that
but also,
everyone forgot to tell me had started.
But also,
he's just laughing.
But
he is still laughing. He is still laughing.
Because
and then they asked me to play karaoke, and I'm like, I can't sing.
Also, I'm up for an Academy Award because that was insane. I was in character. And also the girl organizing came up to me like 2 minutes before this all happened, and she's like, "Hey, I really need you to sell this." And I was like, all right.
He sold it already.
I understood the assignment.
One of the other moms that was here from that was here from childhood, her daughter's getting married this spring in Mexico. So we're heading to Mexico this spring.
Mm-hmm. But yes, to the award.
And she's a nurse. And so she then is paralyzed in fear. She thinks, oh my goodness, something is actually really wrong.
Thank you.
The party hasn't started. Anyways, oh my gosh, it was a wild ride. But thank you for commenting that you like my voice.
Oh yeah.
My voice has taken a transformation since that moment.
And that was the moment. That was the moment it happened. I lived it with her, and I can attest.
That it happened.
True. That is also true.
That my vocal cords completely went.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, that was.
And now, when we were at the Senators game for Shane's birthday, okay, Maverick, up. When we were at the Senators game for Shane's birthday, I was trying to sing the Canadian national anthem that I love and adore to belt out in both English en français et français. And the notes just weren't going up. The notes just weren't going up.
She loves him so much she can't talk.
I loved it so much that I can't talk.
Exactly what happened.
Or when I went to go see Santa at Bayshore Mall, and I'm standing in line with my husband waiting to pick up our beautiful soul sisters for the Festival of Lights here in Ottawa. So friends, yes, I got some questions yesterday. I would like to say that when you are putting in your self-love retreat applications, yes, everything really is included. Yes, everything really is included. Yes, everything really is included, including the 1 hour and 40 minutes, or is it going to be 2 hour car ride from the airport? Yes, airport transfer is included in the cost of your retreat. Yes, all of your food is included in the cost of your retreat. Yes, all of your experiences are included in the cost of the retreat. Yes. I have gotten on 2 calls for that question. It really is. It really is. Yes. It's not a typo. It really, really, really is. Why is that? As a graduate, I have a diploma in recreation and leisure services. Absolutely everything that I do is intentional, which means this next stage of retreats, we are moving from a 3-day format to a 4-day format. They are designed to have more time to explore the inner parts of ourselves, physically, emotionally, mentally, spiritually. They are a much slower pace. We need to take the new structure out for a test ride. We implement it, we facilitate it, we look at how to improve it, and then we implement that and go for next year. And we bring it back up to the right price. Yet while we are fiddling and making changes and seeing what works, what needs improving, our team needs time to get used to things. We are hiring new people. So this is where we are. So those, I'm seeing some of the comments that come up. So there we go. Teresa had a beautiful time here. So Teresa came under the 3-day format, and it's the same beautiful anchors, friends. So self-love, self-acceptance. And then we're moving deeper into those areas of forgiveness and judgment, working with the ego, becoming best friends. We have to become best friends with the ego. That moves us out of survival and into that conscious manifestation. And then that moves us into those next 2 stages that we tested out last year in Fiji and beyond, which is that great return to love and integration. Those sacred things that we can be doing to dive deeper into. So those are where we are exploring the inner workings of our energy system in that self-love method. And so that is being introduced in all of our retreats, because this is about activation, not certification. At each one of our self-love retreats, if you are looking for certification, you can add that on. Yes. We are adding on energy certification to absolutely every retreat this year. Things have shifted. The visions have expanded. And as I stated, when I found myself coming out of the Cave of Eggs in the south of France to find out from an internal place that there was a new roar. And this community is just getting started. The same as it took me 7 cycles, 7 years in that nature's cycle to heal, and that grief lives inside of me. My child loss, my 14-year-old daughter, when she left this physical plane from a paramedic's error, I made a promise that I would fully step into my talents and gifts. And I have. And I've taken those gifts across Canada, the US, Costa Rica, Fiji, and beyond. 33 countries, 44,444 women, singing each one of our national anthems at the Sky Dome in Toronto. It's a beautiful vision, friends. I'm trying to find words for the new gratitude and how I want to word this. You see, when we rise and shine and we greet the day with the energy of which we want to step into, we're building those frequencies, we're building those synchronicities. We're stepping in and we're building our field of intention, for everything needs to come from that field of intention. And you see, as a loving being, love and light and possibilities and potential, you have so much potential, and your thoughts and your feelings through that land of neuroplasticity, what are you building into? And today may be the day that it is birthed. And gestationally, let me tell you that I am so grateful for this feeling of completeness, this feeling of pause. For if you were here between the hours of 6 and 6:30 this morning, and when you can see this band of just exhaustion, and when I say you show up for yourself on the days that you want to and you don't want to, and you keep repeating it with however many people are online, one day, gestationally, when you walk through that door of realigning those thoughts, those feelings, it just comes together. And after I turned off this live yesterday, I had an incredible, very organic coaching session. Every single morning, when you intentionally set the temperature of your day and you put it on autopilot, and love is what you are setting as your frequency of what is possible. You are in joy, in love, in ecstasy with your life by design. And you do it again and again, and you begin to build those new neural pathways of what is possible. Through that law of cause and effect, that beautiful karma, you begin to cause an effect in your own life. And this is where that first stage in moving from unconscious manifesting through that conscious manifesting window of why is this happening to me, switching it to why is this happening by me? You step through that gestational door and it has to birth. How long? It's different for everyone. And it's like a little game that I play with myself. And right now I am playing this game live, and it's, how does this one feel different? How does the surrender feel different? Because this morning's surrender, which is happening in real time, gestationally you have 3 avenues. You are either planting the new thought, the new feeling. You are either in the stage of growing it. Come on, moms, a baby takes 40 weeks gestationally to grow. Did it take 40 weeks? My daughter was 42 weeks. My son had 2 weeks of due dates because in 1995, the science wasn't exactly as stable as it was in 2004. My 2 stepchildren, they were both born close to 40 weeks. I got some truth coming in. Oh, baby girl, Surrendering, allowing, trusting is sometimes the hardest thing we can do. Yes. It's like jumping off a cliff. You jump off the cliff. There are 4 beautiful souls that jumped off the cliff for themselves this year under this beautiful coaching package. And when you surrender to yourself, you end up going all in. Change or the unknown. Apparently I can't verify this with my glasses on as well. Here we go. Change or the unknown, that's fear. Face everything and rise, or forget everything and run. And many of us, if you've ever driven a car that is a manual transmission and you are like sitting on the clutch on a big hill, you know that you can't sit on that clutch. You have a choice to make. You are either going to put your foot on the brake and park it, or you're going to keep your foot on the clutch. And you can either ride that, but if you're on a steep hill, you can't get forward momentum on a steep hill. You have to put your foot on the gas. You have to put your foot on the gas. And surrender is the gas. Surrender is the gas pedal. In the lessons that I teach, so if anybody was part of the Manifestation Foundation course that I taught all last year, free courses, we taught them 5 days. December, January, February, or March. If you were in one of those courses, you got the red, yellow, green light teaching. When we go into this manifestation process in the ask, it's like all go, 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 go. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. As we get in and we dive deeper into the believe, this is where all these habits and these tools, we are reordering, rearranging, letting go of what is no longer serving us so that we can make way for what is ahead, what is possible. You begin to change the gray matter. It's like the difference between guided meditation and silent meditation. Silent meditation, you're going to change the gray matter in your brain. You start to see the benefits around month 3 to month 6. Gestationally, are you going to stick with it until then? Hello, Tasha. You can let them know you can get daily bonus points after completing all daily missions. Beautiful. Thank you, Kathy. My daughter was late. Pine size 37, 36, and 38 weeks. Yes. Surrendering, allowing, trusting is sometimes the hardest thing. Yes, it is. And that's not even funny. Let's take out the LOL at it because it just can be. And you see, Louise Hay talks about this. Louise Hay talks about this in the forgiveness cycle. And she looks at it and says, when we are learning a new skill, can't we just say that we're learning something new? We have this tendency to say that it's either easy or it's hard. And yet we put those thoughts on it ahead of time. And so we're taking the power away from ourselves from just doing. It doesn't have to be easy. It doesn't need to be hard. You're just learning a new skill. If a baby, when they're learning how to crawl, if they stop and they say, oh my gosh, this is so hard, would they ever learn how to walk? It takes them longer. And you see a baby do it. They get up and they go, oh, and they sit down. You are meant to walk. You are meant to run. Your body holds the memory of that. Your body remembers how to love. Your body knows how to feel good. When you place your attention and energy on the materialistic world and everything that is around you rather than within you, your mind begins to play tricks on you where you are either putting your attention and energy typically on the past, which often leads to depressive episodes, or are your attention and energy focused on the future? You draw what matches your energy, not what you want. When you choose peace, instead of proving yourself, you attract people who are also going to honor your peace. Let's flow. We're going to do one full round of our 5 elemental flow because we have talked enough. What I was saying is I wanted to just anchor in the moment that it happens for me. I love that, Teresa. The time that it happens for me is the moment where I don't want to do it. I didn't want to get out of bed. I didn't want to hit the go button. I was breathing. I was doing vortexes. The energy wasn't moving. I'd been at it for a good 45 minutes. I turned the live on anyways. I got through the first half an hour. Was it all for you? Or was it all for me? Or was it a bit of both? Yeah, a bit of both.
I'd love to join you if you have me.
Yes, and I want a good song for this because this song that is currently on is putting me to sleep. Let's go with winter. It is winter. And we want to flow into this day and we want to open up all of those energy centers. And so I invite you to do that with us now. We're going to do a somatic flow. Forgiveness, love, oneness, worthiness. In this somatic flow, we're going to open up all of these energy centers within our energetic body. And within our energetic bodies, it's like energy runs through, much like water runs down a river. We have these beautiful, we know that blood runs through our veins and our arteries, and energy moves through these meridians within our bodies, energy centers, chakras. And so we're going to move within our energetic body along that central column of light. We're going to go into our Qigong elemental flow. If you've come to any of our Festival of Lights, if you attended any of our self-love retreats, please open your books now. Let's go into our self-love experiential guidebook. Awaken what's possible within our energetic bodies. We're going to do our flow with metal first. We're going to flow metal into water, water into the wood element, and then we're going to open up those higher vibrational levels within us, which is fire element and the earth. And the earth, we're going to balance out both feminine and masculine. You see, when we ask and we come into this into this believe stage, we want to see believe stage now as that simple belief is biology in action. Science has come so far to bridge the gap of that understanding. And so whether you are in that science side of things or that spiritual side, both meet in the middle with that beautiful love frequency, and you are pouring in what is possible within your energetic body. So we're going to open up and we're going to go into that metal element. In our throat and lungs is the organ in which we are moving through. Down the central column, the organs come out the spine, that spine of light. So let's begin to just center ourselves on our lower dantian, moving energy. We're going to welcome Shane, my husband, into the flow. Oh my goodness. That was a rough start.
Don't worry, I've been babysitting a fire with a wet piece of wood that I accidentally put it in.
You have more patience than I do. I would have taken that out.
I had so many thoughts there. Anyway.
It's all good. All right, friends. We're going to be moving through that lower energy center, lower, middle, upper. We're going to be working through that lower energy center, that navel. Left over right for ladies, right over left for men. Let's just breathe and notice our energetic bodies. Taking that first breath in, let's breathe into that physical body, just focusing on what is all around us, inside of us. Energy moves around 1 to 2 feet around our physical body. Let's move into that energetic body, into that mental, that emotional body. We're going to move energy outwards, and energy moves inwards as well. Moving that 2 to 3 feet outside of our body, and let's go within as well. Energy moves through our bodies in those beautiful meridians. Our thoughts plus our feelings create those results. And it's the action that we take in alignment with those. Inspired thought requires action. That third breath in connects us to that energy always has been, energy always will be. Energy cannot be created or destroyed. It's moving into form and out of form. It's that perpetual transmutation of energy. We see it in nature's cycles, and we are part of it, and we receive, and we receive. Alexa, play next. All right, friends, and let's begin to move. We're going to balance out. We're just going to go through one round of forms. We just want to get you used to your forms, so we're going to go through one round of forms, one blending into the other. We're going to start with metal down the central column. Opening up those throat and lungs. Let's pour the energy of self-confidence, self-worth, self-esteem into those throat and lungs, opening up that authentic voice, moving that energy into water. We're going to bring that energy of water into our kidneys, our lower root sacral chakra. Tapping that lower kidney, the lower spine, and opening up those angel wings, up the spine of light, allowing that energy in, integrating all that beautiful safety, calling in that safety, face everything and rise. It's like change or the unknown. Release. We're going to move that all the way up into that wood element, coming up those inner thighs. We're coming up into our liver, gallbladder, spleen, coming up into that rib cage, opening up, moving all of that anger and resentment, releasing the energy connection to it. You do not need to forget, babes. You release the energy connection to it, feeling like a so what. The embodiment of that thought, I forgive you and I let myself free. Dropping that energy down the central column, releasing it into that lower dantian. Let's move into those higher frequencies. We're going to move into the fire element now, please, friends. This is the year of the fire element, 2026. It's that one window, 10. Let's not discount the 0. Who are you co-creating with? Go within, co-create with all versions of yourself. Expand beyond the physical and move into that visioning process. Let's gather all the element of fire, pouring what that love energy, drop it. Third eye, throat and lungs, heart, solar, sacral, root. Embrace that full energy of love, creating that beautiful vortex of energy all around you. Dropping that down the central column. Now, we're going to move over to the right side in our earth element, our masculine side. feminine side, integrating in that worthiness. Oh my gosh, this is so... Hands back to Dantian. Alexa, pause. I don't know what that song was. Let's just ground ourselves, completing that energy form pattern for today. Left over right, right over left. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Thanks, babe.
Yeah, of course. My pleasure. Mm-hmm.
Well, friends, the sun is just starting to come up here. It is a beautiful, it was a snowy kind of day. This is our morning. It is looking quite beautiful. It is also absolutely freezing cold outside. And it is January. It is hibernation season. It is let's get done season. Slowly. I absolutely, from this spot, have lost my glasses.
Oh yeah, they're right here on the sweater.
Okay. You are so welcome. Kids got a snow day here in Barrie today. Oh my goodness.
Really?
Our kids are back at mom's house until Thursday. We're back to regular schedule now. So they went back to mom's because school started yesterday. Then they'll be back here on regular schedule on Thursday. They're on a week about schedule. All right, friends. There are a lot of beautiful things happening this year. If you're starting to think about your retreats this summer, these are retreats for anyone that identifies as a woman. This is a community where we genuinely want to open up, and it's for everybody. We do have these retreats for women. They are women's only retreats here in Canada, so that we can provide a safe place for women to open, to grow into loving themselves fully. Yes, self-love is a conversation for every woman at every age. We have this tendency to get to a certain age where there is so much happening in the background this morning, guys. It's really throwing me off, and I don't know how to turn them off. So rather than fight through it, any last questions? Anything, please throw onto comments on videos. Get onto the mailing list. We are sending out daily reminders right now of just inspiration to go through this holiday season. That is what I wanted to do. So we have a very, very small team that we are working through right now, and this team is dynamic. We are moving into a new season of retreats. I am doing my best to move many of our courses over to evergreen courses. What does that even mean? Because it was a term that I wasn't even familiar with. Friends, I have been telling you since I came on here of June of 2022 that I opened up this TikTok channel simply to showcase a morning routine. That morning routine moved into where we currently are. I started showcasing the self-love retreats that we had been hosting here on our property since 2020 or 2021. Women have been coming here from all over Canada, the US, Europe, and beyond. You'll be greeted with beautiful Canadian hospitality here in the Ottawa Valley. Typically, you see me outside. That is where I typically have been. But this morning, it is -20. And you've also seen me with my throat and lungs going through heck and beyond every winter season. So please jump onto our mailing list. I am doing my best to understand this world of technology. It is much different than the in-person world of face-to-face. And yet I'm loving it. We're having a lot of fun. I love you, I love you, I love you. Friends, our moon circles are up. Our self-love retreats are up. Please get your applications in. And if you are just looking for energy certification or where to start, let us know. Let us know. It would be lovely to hear from you. And I will see you again tomorrow morning at 6 a.m., starting our day with love, light, and togetherness. Thank you, Dana. I love you, girlfriend. I love you. And this girl is going to get her day together and she's going to flow into her day and just celebrate it and keep rocking it out. I will talk to you, friends, tomorrow morning at 6 a.m. Make today great, friends. Bye.